afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Christy from Getting Into Prepping. In this video, I want to quickly discuss something with you pertaining food. There's an adjective that says that variety is the spice of life. Now, I'm going to tell you that I fully agree with the variety and the spice. The reason why I'm telling you this, let me start off what happened, or a story from my past. In 1988, on the 5th of February, I was privileged enough to join the South African Defence Force at that stage, and I was called up for military service, and I ended up in Kimberley in the South African Intelligence School, the Saints. Now, we had this lady, a sergeant, that was calling herself a chef. Her cooking skills was like worse than mine, so yeah, it wasn't very good. She had this idea her idea of a good meal on a Sunday afternoon was bologna and rice, and that was your meal for a Sunday, bologna and rice. Now, I don't have much against bologna. I don't really have anything against bologna, but for a main course on a Sunday afternoon, bologna and rice it didn't do it for me at that stage, and I don't think it still will do it for me in any case. But the moral of the story is that my dear mother, whenever she sent a package down, and this was normally every 2 weeks to a month, she sent a package down. We call it a postpakkie, and that was something that we looked forward to on post parade, to get a postpakkie or a kospakkie or whatever you want to call that thing, but to get a pakkie. And in mine, there was always some snacks or something nice, something that I needed, like shoe polish or whatever the case might be. But there was always a tin of aromat in there as well. Now, that aromat saved my life and the life of some of my friends, without a doubt. But just adding that aromat to that foul tasting bologna and rice Sunday afternoon meal, it made a world of difference. All of a sudden, it wasn't that bad tasting anymore, and even better, it gave us some memories of home and some longing for home. Just the fact that somebody was thinking of us at home. So that was what we looked forward to, is to just have that aromat available in order to get that little bit of a taste of home. Now, I can tell you out of experience that if you have to eat something that is not nice, yeah, that's exactly that. It's not nice. But just having some condiments, some tomato sauce or whatever you've got available, just to add that to your meal makes a hell of a difference at the end of the day. So I'm quite a big proponent of having some condiments available in order to do your cooking in the field, and also to spice up whatever you've got to eat. So with that being said, I'm just gonna dig into my bag, any one of my bags actually, and just show you what I've got available. Just waving at the neighbor. What I've got available in my bags to actually make my life a little bit easier and more enjoyable in any situation if I have to deal with food, whether it be bland food or not tasting nice food or whatever the case might be. So with that being said, let me dig into one of my bags and show you what I've got and why I've got it. See you now. Right, so like I said in the introduction, I do believe that the best way to make yourself comfortable, or to enjoy your food, is to make sure that you've got some condiments available. So for that purpose, I did say that I was going to dive into one of my bags. So I'm going to dive into my get home bag, the bigger get home bag, just to show you what I mean about having some of the stuff available to make your food more tasty. So first of all, I'm just going to touch on this again quickly. Like I said, I'm busy making a video on my get home bag, and while I've got my get home bag out, I just quickly want to discuss with you the condiment part, or the food, the making food more exciting type of thing. Right, so first of all, I've just got this meals ready to eat. On its own, it's quite nice. You don't have to put anything particularly into this, along with another one which is just a chicken or chickpea and butternut curry. So these things are quite nice. You don't really need to add anything to it, but you do get some of the stuff that is not so nice if you keep on eating it without any condiments. So I just quickly want to run through the condiments that I've got in my bag and that I've got available. First, I've got some chili sauce. I just bought this chili sauce from one of the local suppliers. Just have a couple of these things available. Just throw them in my bag to make it life a little bit easier. Then I've got some tomato sauce. You can see here that it's different types of tomato sauce, some vinegar, salt, even a KFC salt, and some sugar that I've got to make my food more interesting and more tasty. I've also got some of these little bags that I just, you get them at your takeaway. When you buy takeaway, sometimes you get them. Just toss them into my bag as well, just to make sure that I've got these things available. Now, like I said, the reason for this is that you can make your food enjoyable if you're in a situation where you are not particularly enjoying life. These small little items can actually give you a little bit of comfort. It can also give you some feeling of being safe, or that type of thing, just to make yourself mentally more strong for whatever you are facing. So having some condiments available, in my view, is very important, because it can be the difference between not enjoying, but making it more comfortable and more acceptable, that the situation that you're currently in or currently going through, just to make sure that it is more enjoyable. I've also just, it might not be a condiment, but something that works for me is having some coffee available. This 3-in-1 coffee. I can make coffee wherever I am, and I can enjoy my coffee without having a problem. And that also is a little bit of a pick-me-up or a booster, just to make sure that I am capable of enjoying the things that I need to. So yeah, that's just my short little video on my thinking of having condiments available, the advantages of having some condiments available, just to enjoy it, and to make sure that you can actually at least coast through the situation that you're currently in with some comfort and some feeling of home, despite the situation that you're in. So yeah, make sure that you've got some condiments with your preparations that you've got. In my other bags, I've actually got some more stuff, more specifically for cooking. This is just a get home bag. I want to get home from point X to home as quickly as possible, as fast as possible, so I don't have too much other stuff in here. But in my other bags, I also have got some braai salt. I've got some cubes for cooking, just to make whatever I need to do more enjoyable. So think about what you want to do, what your needs are, and your preferences, and use that needs and preferences to make your condiments, or your food pack, if you want to call it like that, more likable, so that you can enjoy it, you and your family can enjoy it in case there is a problem. So yeah, with that being said, think about these things, make your own plans. Like I've said many times before, you cannot have a one-size-fit-all solution. So you might not like the chili sauce. I love my chili sauce, so for me that's going to work. It might not work for you. Some people do like tomato sauce, some don't. Some people are salt intolerant, they can't use salt, so they have to use different options. But that's what it's all about. Make sure that you know what your needs are, make sure that you are prepared for your situation in your specific taste buds, so that you can work for you. So with that being said, thank you for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and that you got some ideas from this. Please keep on prepping, make sure that you are ready for anything that's coming up. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Keep on prepping.